I've just been misdiagnosed all of my life, and recently I just got diagnosed with BPD. My thoughts in my head get really bad. I get into these moods and I push so many people away because that's just what my brain makes me do. I get into episodes and I treat people that I love the most like shit. Oh, I don't know how to explain it, but every time I get out of my episodes, I find myself constantly love bombing. I'll send you love bombs after the war, even though I know they don't work anymore. I'll wave a white flag after the storm. I promise I've calmed down, I'm not manic like before. I had an episode before I came out here, and I just want to say thank you so much because you've made me feel so much better. I tend to just cause a lot of ups and downs. I feel like I drag a lot of people that I'm really close to into my own problems. I hate that I have to pull them in to what I struggle with because it really isn't fair. I'm so deeply sorry. Borderline personality disorder is very tricky, and it's different for everyone that has it because it's basically a self-taught disorder that is developed from childhood trauma. It's just habits and almost defense mechanisms that you've developed from trauma. It just adapts your entire personality. Very harsh mood swings, very intense manic episodes, and identity problems with self-identity and abandonment issues. The list can go on. These are my meds. These are my mood stabilizers, that make me chill. This is my ADHD medication. I was so anti-meds for a while, but now I am medicated. It's the most embarrassing thing ever. I feel like I just ruined everything. I mean, I care about everyone else, and I come last in my head. I overdosed. I was just you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do it now. I felt like I was insane and that there was no getting better and I was done, and I felt like I was a burden to my family, and I caused so much pain because of how I was mentally. And I just remember while it was kicking in, I sat down and I wrote everyone notes, and I think I just passed out on the floor and my dad found me. I think the most traumatizing thing for me was my little brother witnessing it. I felt like I just scarred him for life, almost seeing that and him just being is Sissy okay? What's wrong with Sissy? Freaking out, and it just...
I know why. It's because you didn't take your meds, dude. You have to stay on that shit. I'm not even kidding. If I have to fucking show up at your house at 11 a.m. and wake you up with breakfast and what you need to take every day, we've been through this before, Nessa.
I was admitted into a mental hospital, and it's not anything that should be glamorized. It was terrible, traumatizing, and hell for me. They gon' put me in a madhouse. Shove pills on my throat till I space out. I deal with a pretty bad eating disorder, and it's been pretty bad for a little over a year now. With all eating disorders, it looks different on everyone. There's not a look to it. And I feel it's so damaging when there's a common idea or image or how someone that struggles with an eating disorder should look. They kind of take that as to how sick they are. It's impossible to understand something like anorexia if you have not gone through it before. Even with me, just saying what I struggle with out loud, and the whole idea of it, me being obsessive and scared over food and obsessive with calories and terrified of weight gain and a control thing, and all that's the disorder. That's what happens. When you don't struggle with that, you don't understand. It might be a common thing for a lot of people that struggle with anorexia. The word healthy to everyone is a great word. Everyone wants to be healthy, but for me, when someone says that I look healthy, it makes me want to spiral. Healthy to me, I associate with something that is not the best, because unfortunately in my brain, being called sick is something that in a terrible and ugly way is something that comforts me more than the word healthy. Getting help and recovery is something that's very linear. I'm not linear. It's a long process and it takes time. And something like this, I've been rushed into recovery before, which led me into a pretty terrible relapse. But I don't want to read or see comments about my body or weight right now. I just genuinely can't handle it. And it's just really damaging to me because I have relapsed recently in my eating disorder, and I did not think or am not totally aware of how noticeable it is because of how fucked up my body dysmorphia is. Like talking about how much weight I lost, or people telling me that I should eat, or, you know, people saying that I bod goals and like asking what my workout routine is. I don't want that, and I cannot handle it right now. Every day that I'm really struggling with eating, I get myself to eat ice cream. Because that's something that helps me and it like makes me calm, but it works. And so I've been loving ice cream lately. I was taking Xanax for my anxiety and to like fly and all that stuff, so I was on that. And when you take an excessive amount of that, it turns you into someone that you're not. I just like went into my car, I think, and I don't remember anything, but from what I was told, I was planning on driving off of a cliff. So when I started to lose weight recently was because so stressed and anxious all the time. And then everyone started to comment on it. And so before I could even notice, it manifested in my eating disorder. Oh my God, thank you for telling me, like, and everyone is constantly still commenting about how sick I am. This shit takes time, and there's gonna be moments like I'm gonna deal with it for the rest of my life, so stop talking about it. 9 months ago today, I lost my best friend. I hope I die first, 'cause I don't wanna live without you. I don't wanna ever learn how to fall asleep without you. Tell me. I'm gonna cry. I don't wanna cry, but I will. Cooper did a lot for me too. I mean, yeah. I mean, he changed my life. I mean, he did when he was here, but when he left, I died too. And it's hard.
You should be living for him. You shouldn't, you don't die with him. You live for him.
My son took one pill. No matter what his past was, he took one pill. Right. And it was from someone he thought he trusted.
You always liked an after party, so I guess I should have known. So we hate the paparazzi, now you're somewhere they can't go. I hope you know I'm sorry that I'm not with you right now. Can't pick up when you call me, can't hear it through the clouds. I've been waiting right